and I watch him on the sideline dancing, playing water bottle challenge. But if I say something, I'm hating. Listen, man. At the end of the day, I'm a lot of people's over LeBron James. It's just that people are scared to say it. His antics. Is he a great player? Yes. Is he top 5, top 10? Some people have him the GOAT, 2, 3. I'm not arguing that. But if you think people is not over him, hey, Ime Udoka showed it. And I'm going to leave it at this. LeBron, stop trying to show up guys that can't offensively get back at you. All that you staring down, what's my guy? What's the villain? Dylan Brooks. Yeah. What do you keep staring him? Stare down Kevin Durant when he knocked that 3 in your face. Stare down the guys that can come back at you offensively. Listen, man, LeBron James picks his battles. I don't like guys like that. Be like that. Have that same energy for everybody. So for me, I like what Ime Udoka did. He stood up for his team, and he also showed that it's still men left in the game of basketball. Because if Ime Udoka don't do that, LeBron gets away with murder. Like I said, every time now when you see him, he's like this. He's either complaining for a call or he's complaining about something. So big shout out Ime Udoka. I wish I had something where he could sign it because I'm going to frame that shit. I love it. But before I go, the refs, it's soft. To me, you ain't even need a tech. 2 grown men talking. They didn't fight. They didn't throw no fisticuffs. Flea, what the refs was supposed to do was back LeBron up. You coming into the coach's space. Let's not forget that. Ime Udoka didn't walk on the court in the middle of the court to you. You back LeBron up and you tell Ime Udoka that's enough. You don't have to give him no text and then you throw the guy out. So for me, it's another example of the league protecting LeBron James. That's what it is. And I'm over it. I ain't watch a Lakers game probably in a week or 2. I'm over the Lakers. I'm over LeBron James because with him, he can't do no wrong. And I'm over it. But big shout out Ime Udoka.
Flea, you got to come on, Flea. This is you. How do you disagree with this?
Nah, I'm actually as much as y'all think I'm like this LeBron apologist all the time. I just like to keep balance when we do these things. But for this one, I'm with 2. I'm with 2 on this one. I don't my bigger issue is with the referees. That's my biggest issue. It's not really with the exchange and whatever happens between Braun and Ime Udoka. We got to remember that LeBron has played so long in the NBA that competitors have now become guys that are on the bench leading teams, right? How many guys on the bench has LeBron competed against? Tyrone Lue, Darvin Ham, his current coach, he's competed against. He's obviously competed against Ime Udoka as well. So these coaches don't really look at him like, okay, he's an opposing player. A lot of these coaches still have some of that competitive shit with them when they're looking at LeBron James. So sometimes that could probably get a little out of hand. But in terms of, them chirping back and forth, I love it. I like the competitive nature of it. I like Ime not letting him off the hook, meaning empower your guys. You got a young team. You added some veteran presence on that team. Your guys have been playing really good basketball this year. Why not put, why not show them like, oh, okay, our coach got our back, right? They always think, Dylan Brooks is going at it with LeBron James by himself and stuff like that. Nah, he got back from Ime. Ime is with him, and he shows some support with that. So I'm on the side of Udoka in this one. I know that's surprising for the panel, and y'all always feel like I'm a LeBron James apologist. And that's fair. I could take that. But, with this one, I'm definitely with Udoka. I don't think he should have been ejected from the game. If the transcript is right from what they did say, I think that is small thing. That's a small thing in terms of, what guys are saying in each other's face. So we got to start taking a look at the refereeing. The NBA really got to take a look at how much control they're allowing these guys to have over basketball games. And yeah, shout out. I'll follow up with what OG said. Shout out to Ime Udoka, supporting his team, because that's really what it's about. Maybe there's a little personal thing, but it's really about letting the Rockets know, like, yo, look, I'm the head coach. I got y'all back. You know, respectfully, fuck this dude. Just go at him. You know, so that's my stance on it.
Don, what you think? Anything differently, or what do you think about the Ime LeBron confrontation?
This may be the first time that like nobody's pushing back. I mean, I'm not taking anyone's side. I think it's, as Flea said, it's just basketball. Like, I hate that it's an ejection. Like, I already, don't get me started with the NBA and the softness of technicals. Like, I'll go on for days. But the point is, I just respect Ime a lot. Like, obviously, we don't know all the details of what happened in Boston, but what he's done with this Houston team, he's such a no nonsense coach, and like clearly he knows what he's doing. And the thing about Ime is, I love that he just said like, "What you gonna do about it?" Like, because Ime's crazy. Like, I don't remember if you guys are. I don't know if you guys remember that story about how he like was taking dudes out on the Algerian team when he was part of Nigeria's national team. He was like just whooping dudes' asses. So, not saying you would beat LeBron in a fight or anything, but I'm just saying he's crazy enough to fight to me. Yeah. Not as a coach of the NBA, but like he's with the shits. That in my opinion, like that.
Don, when you could say what he said so subtly with no facial expression at all, you gotta watch out for them type of dudes, bro. Like,
I know.
You gotta watch out for those type of dudes.
Hey, no disrespect to Algeria at all in the comment section. The fact that we have Algerians listening to this show is amazing. I love Riyad Mahrez, bro. Amazing player. You guys won the African Cup in 2017. I watched it. Loved it. But I'm just saying he beat him up. What am I supposed to say? I'm just reporting the facts.
This is what it is.
Listen, man, before you go, Fabe, like I said, y'all make great points. I look at it from a whole different aspect. Udoka has a young team, and LeBron being an elder statesman, 21 years, some people have him GOAT. And it's like, yo, bruh, conduct yourself in a different manner, man. Like I said, bruh, stop bitching. You supposed to be the GOAT. Like,
yeah, you know what he does though. Like that's part of why people get annoyed with him, and that's rightfully so. He complains. But the thing, I'll give this. Let me be a little devil's advocate. Since he came to the Lakers, he has not gotten the LeBron whistle of the past. He gets slapped a lot going up and doesn't get any calls anymore, which is wild to say that. But I think he doesn't until, well, I'm going to say this, until the crying in Boston. Then they got a pretty good whistle. But I think Reeves gets a better whistle than him.
I mean, thinking back on that, like, I need to let Fabian give his perspective. I did that on purpose. I need to let Fabian give his perspective. But that was nasty thinking back on that. He was jumping up and down, like going crazy. That was insane.
Dude, kids in my rec league don't even go that crazy.
Bro, that was insane. Just thinking back on that. That was insane. Yeah. What you got for us, Fabe?
No, I think even that moment, because then people bring up the Jordan thing. They'll bring up like a side by side. Look what Jordan did back then. It's like it just doesn't look the same. Like you can tell his facial expression is just like he just looks soft, bro. There's no, and that's my point. That's what the question I did want to ask you. But you surprised the hell out of me, Flea. Because my question is, think of all your favorite players, your top 20 players, just your top 20 players out of all of them. Which one do we ever call soft? Which one do we ever call a bitch?
Well, are we
like? Think about all of them. The only one I could think of.
There's definitely got to be some writers that used to call Wilt soft.
No. I'm talking about consistently. You would never say that about Kobe Bryant. You would
there
never
was
say
guys
that
did. Hold on, because that's what I'm gonna get at. Like, there's guys that I'm not gonna agree with. That
yeah, I actually disagree too. There's no way people didn't call Magic Johnson soft. There's no way.
No, wait. This is wait. I'm talking about LeBron's about to be 40 years old.
I don't recall.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant at 38 years old was not by far. Kenya Martin's on there talking about, yo, he might fight you. It was a different right, but that's my point.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But there's other guys that are not like
okay.
That.
I thought you were talking about throughout their career. Have they ever been tested? No, you're talking about
no.
At the age that he's at. You know, there's usually nothing but respect given for those type of players at this stage. Why? Yeah, I agree. Okay,
not just thrown out there by an opposing player. This is a former teammates. This is former opposing players Now it's a head coach in live television. Because Mike Malone has been saying that for some time now. The difference between Mike and LeBron is XYZ. And the Mike comparison is going to come up. But the only one I could think of though was Dirk. For a long time, he was soft like that, and they would consider him that. They wouldn't throw it out there as flagrantly. But this is like year 21. They're still calling you that, LeBron. There's a reason for that.
Are you talking about soft or the B word? I mean, like, what are we
Both.
talking about here?
You
Well,
just
people
would
have
never. You
people
would
have
never
called
dare
Steph
talk
Curry
to
soft since the moment he's come into the league.
But they're not calling him that now. They don't call him the soft. They don't call him the B word. That's just disrespectful. Like, what are you gonna do? They don't respect him like that. And that's what I mean.
I don't think any opponents try Steph in terms of he ain't like that. I don't think so.
There's not much to hate about the guy, in my opinion, at least.
But fellas, you know what? I think I'm it's two sides of the coin, right? And I'm gonna go the other side. I think y'all missing something. I think Udoka don't like him. Just his whole, how sometimes you can look at somebody's facial expression and their mannerisms.
Oh, of course.
It's and that's my problem with the world and just sports. It's not a crime if you don't like a player. And it just seems like it's a crime when someone doesn't like LeBron James. Once again, this has nothing to do with his basketball skill. Yes, he's one of the GOATs. Yes, he's one of the greatest. But the things that he does, it seems like it's invisible. Bruh, we watched the game. Go ahead, Fleet, go ahead.
No, I want you to finish so that I can respond to that the right way.
Okay, yeah, so my thing is, I think what Udoka did, I think a lot of people want to do. They just scared of the backlash. Like, bro, the things, if I'm a player or a coach on an opposing team, some of the things that LeBron does, like he'd get the end when to do all this, and y'all will be down 20. Like the things he does, and once again, you see how you laugh, Lee?
That shit is terrible when he does that type of stuff when they're down double digits. I'd be losing it.
Now, why? Let me give you an example.